But look, you're back from LA. You know, welcome back. There you go.
Yeah.
You got nothing to moan about now.
No.
Harry Maguire makes his debut. What sort of player is he going to be for United going forward, Harry Maguire?
Harry Maguire just shows, doesn't it, there today? I mean, we all knew after the transfer window that we were going to be lacking in midfield, but our energy and our command and our drive came from the centre-backs today. Lindelof and Maguire were running the game. You could see it. They were the talkers. They were the ones telling people where to go. They were dictating the whole game, and that's simply because we brought in a player who can play and defend as well. We've not done it for God how many years since we had a decent partnership. This, I know, I don't want to say it, I don't want to jinx it, but you could be looking at a real Ferdinand and Vidic sort of partnership here. They balance each other perfectly. Then with Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side, literally you're not afraid. Instead of Phil Jones passing it to Ashley Young, we've got Maguire passing it to
And
Bissaka.
they've got the confidence to play in it. I saw Lindelof, literally, there's a man right up Wan-Bissaka's arse, but he's like, still have it. I know you can deal with it, and we'll get out of the situation. We saw that time and time again throughout the game, innit?
Exactly that. You see Harry Maguire, Lindelof, he said then, just spraying balls over two forwards out to Wan-Bissaka, because you know he's got a touch and you know he can do something with it. His confidence, it breeds, because in that game we were pretty poor, mate, to be honest. It was up until the second goal, it was the same as last year. Exactly the same. The only difference this time is, and we said it at the start of the game, all he had the balls, and we was all worried about it. I spoke about it last night, I was saying, is he going to have the balls to play the right team with what we've got? We all know we haven't got enough, but we know we have got a better team if he picks the right one, and that's no Jones, Smalling or Young, and no Matic.
Not even in the side.
I know.
Smalling and Jones.
Like we said before, Toons Bay was on the bench ahead of Jones and Smalling. Yes, that's confidence. That breeds confidence in me. Anyway.
Do you think it was a one-off?
Well, it's first game of the season.
And it's a big one as well.
Yeah, so it's Chelsea at home. You know what I mean? I mean, people say Chelsea were under strength there, but to be honest, they look the better team than us because they brought no new players in, obviously. They're all young, they've all played together, all coming through the ranks.
And they did cause us a lot of trouble.
They did. They passed the ball better. They were the better team. They hit the bar, they hit the post. But to be honest, apart from 2 or 3 saves, they didn't have too much to make or too much to do. But it was like we said at the start, again, literally, right, they created a chance, but the energy from defence and midfield was what was different. We know our midfield's not good enough, but today we had energy, and even when we were getting out past, Pereira was still running his socks off, McTominay still, even Pogba, even though he didn't play his best today, he was still running around, making tackles, and that's what made a difference. We're still in the game, and then obviously we're going to make a chance. There is going to be a chance, and then it was up to them two up front, Martial.
Well, that's what I was going to go on to. That's, I mean, the attack in an attacking sense. I know you touched on the midfield there. We were very clinical today, and there's a lot of question marks over Rashford and Martial in terms of they've never given us 20 goals a season yet.
Exactly.
So the question mark is there, and with Lukaku leaving, yes, a lot of people wanted him to leave, but you have to say you would have thought we would have replaced him, especially because we knew how long he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Martial and Rashford that they can break that 20-goal barrier, or at least share it out amongst them to really push on?
Well, I've spoke with Aaron about this. Aaron said exactly the same as me. 250 grand a week for Rashford. He's got what he wanted. The minimum is 20 goals this season. Minimum. Martial, his shirt's back. His new contract's in place. Them two have to step up this season.
And Ollie will play them. They will get the game time.
They're going to have to play him. He's going to have to play him. But them two have to step up now. They're United's first two. They're the main guys for our club now. They're at the young age. But this is where they start. They need to bounce on now. They need to go to that next level, have a word with themselves and say, look, we're 9 and 10 at United. We could be here for another 10 years here and make a call. I know I'm bringing up partnerships from the past. I'm not living in the past. I'm not one of them United fans. You know I'm real. But literally, that is the possibility. That could happen.
They have to think that way, don't they?
They do, because they've both got exactly what they want now. There's no room for moaning now. There's not. This is it now. They are the main two. You've got what you wanted, now produce the goods, because there's no one in the way. There's absolutely no one in the way. Barring injury, them two should start every single game. And between them, you expect minimum 40 goals for me, easily. I know it's going to be difficult because creativity in midfield and injuries can scupper us just like that. Yeah. It could all go literally downhill. And as they said, Pogba wasn't great today, but
he wasn't, was he? He had a really mixed game in it, but the key moments he showed his brilliance, and obviously got us 2 goals with the assist. So it's one of them where you can kind of look at his 90 minutes and go, oh, you gave that ball away, you dilly-dally on the ball, but then you had 2 key moments and it worked. How massive is that going to be for us going forward, and just to get consistency out of him though?
We need that, because we've seen today, like I said at the start, we were out of that game today at 1-0. Chelsea were dictating everything. They were better passing side than us. We know we haven't got that midfield that we want, so we're going to have to take our chances, which brings Rashford and Martial back into the conversation again. But then Pogba, literally is the key from
got a link to
my
play,
friend.
yeah.
He is the only one. Well, he might not, but there are going to be chances and for other players to do something. But he is the one who we look to actually provide Rashford and Martial, and them three are key to us this season. They all need to have great seasons. If Pogba goes next summer, it doesn't matter. This season's where it's at now. We need him to be the best that he can be, and he wasn't great today. But like you said, 2 assists out of nothing. It's like Rashford wasn't fantastic today. He made some lead, but he had one disallowed.
That's 15 minutes before the penalty. He was having one, wasn't he, Rashford? He was really poor.
Like I said, it was like last season again. I'm sat there thinking, no, come on, Adam, no, let's not be negative. Come on. And I was just like, right, the goal's got in. Then we settled a little bit, and then we went back into our shell. But the energy stayed there in midfield, which was the difference.
They definitely working.
If Matic was on the pitch, we wouldn't have got the work rate. If Mata was there, we wouldn't have got the work rate. Mata's perfect for the last 10 minutes to try and hold the ball and do something clever with it, way up the pitch. He doesn't need to be in the middle of that park. He's off the bench. He'll know that. I was all against him getting his new contract. but then I didn't know. I thought we were going to do. I thought we were going to do more in summer. So with what we're left with, Ollie made every single decision today, and he got it spot on with everyone. The substitutions, the starting lineup, everything was bang on. And I'm not Lingard's biggest fan, but he was probably my best midfielder today out of the midfielders. His energy, and he was the one who was a little bit more composed than everyone else.
You're a level-headed fan. I know that for a fact. Now you've seen that, has it changed anything with your predictions for the league, how we're actually going to go? Have you looked at that and thought, actually, do you know what? If we can hit teams on the counter consistently, if we can get Daniel James going, if we can get Martial, etc., has that changed any of your thinking, or are you in this camp of best is 5th or 6th? Where do you stand on what you've just seen? Has it changed your thoughts at all?
Well, I was saying last night to our kid, I said on paper, our team with that back 5 now, is competing with anyone above us from last season. The back 5, including De Gea, the back 4, that's up there for me. Midfield lets us down drastically. If we'd have bought one midfielder, we'd have been up there with anyone's first team. If Fernandes came in, then we're up there easily. It all goes on what we did today. If we can perform like that and take chances, because we're not going to create a lot, that's my issue. And that's where I think we will probably just scrape top 4 if everyone stays fit. I'm clutching at that because I know it can all go south. And next Monday is massive
tough
compared
game.
to this, because we've been there. We know when we went there last season, mate, it was like it was horrible. It was like the end of the world, that place, and they're ready for us. You know they've got our number, and we just need to look at it in a way like today proved that we can play. We can play football from the back. We can take the pressure off a little bit. We can make their forwards run and chase the ball, and then give the space to the midfield. Maguire and Lindelof do that. Pasaka does that. Shaw needs to improve going forward. He's still got to get a little bit more confidence. If he can stay fit and stay in this back 4, confidence will breed across. Confidence bred through from the back today, all the way through the team. You could see it. Maguire, Lindelof dictated the whole game. They dictated play. And that just went through, and eventually we got the chances, and then the chances kept coming and coming, and we took them.
Nice one. We go again, man. Nice one.
Right, mate.
Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.